This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Green Bay Packers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing, Duggan. And that's going to be too high. Complete.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So the incompletion, and now it's second and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field. Things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now first and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Robinson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Here's Duggan to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Robinson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Go. What's that?
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Again, it's Stevenson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
And quickly out wide, this is Watson. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Now gone. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 42 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14 to zip. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Duggan will look to throw this. He finds Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a 2nd player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
This pass is caught by London. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Duggan looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Checking this down to Stevenson. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Packers first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
21-0 our score after 1.
Score Falcons 21. Packers nothing.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Value three.
To the air again. Goff. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Packers first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Again, Goff. That's caught by Myers. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Packers first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Straight ahead at Stevenson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Second and 4 at the Falcons 8-yard line.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Super.
Just beating the play clock is gone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Anders Carlson now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Packers 7.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Duggan. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of... There he goes, left side! And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Hey, kill!
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Packers first down. First and 10.
On 1st down, it's gone. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now 3rd down and very long.
5.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
To throw is Duggan. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Duggan now to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down. Dugan. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Dugan, flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, as the first half is winding down, and the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Packers 7. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Right side to Watson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So here's the kickoff now, as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no chance to get away, as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. From the red zone now, Goff. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to at least get one score back. Carlson on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Packers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now here's a throw. It's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd down and 6. Throwing, Duggan. That is caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Falcons.
Here's Duggan to throw. Rolling to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
2nd and 10. Duggan will look to throw this. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Duggan looking to throw. Throw left side. There's London. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Robinson on a give right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, he's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, It could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw on third down, Dugan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, third quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that, because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right.
Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 137 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Off play action. Dugan. Looking right sideline. That's complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and goal at 11.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Goff. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Horrible.
Goff now looks to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Myers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And quickly, they get to the line. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Hold on.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Goff now to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. A gain there of 21 yards. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Hey, kill!
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Goff now looking to throw. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Powers through. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They go play action here on 1st down. That one deep for London. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And my goodness, another interception. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner.
Gets through, and now an opening.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Gone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Orange, orange, orange. Super one, super one.
Now gone. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Anders Carlson on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hey, 5. Super 66. What's up?
Here's Goff. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Goff. He finds his receiver, Watson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Now Goff on first down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now Carlson for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close.